Hi guys, I'm Betsy Tenervin and I am so excited that you decided to attend the Invest Tour. Today we're gonna do a walkthrough of one of our rehab projects at 1105 West Granfield in Plant City, Florida. Let's go take a look. This is a duplex in Plant City, Florida that we actually gutted down to the studs. So this project was actually purchased at $120,000, was originally a duplex, and we were gonna spend about $41,000 on a rehab budget. We had our contractors come out, and instead of doing a normal demo, they demoed everything. We basically decided to double our rehab budget, but also take our after repair value and almost triple that as well. So our current numbers are purchase price at 120, spending about 80,000, and now relisting on the market in about a week for 359.9. So we actually are gonna end up making more than we thought, even with our holding cost and the project taking a little bit longer. In this property, it's really great for a first-time investor that wants something that's fully turnkey. This property was taken down to the studs, new insulation, new framing, new windows, 2 new electrical panels. We did separate the electric meters, which we'll talk about in a little bit, which definitely raises value and then obviously allows tenants to pay utilities instead of increasing expenses for an owner. So with this property, I reconfigured the design of the units. Here we're actually standing in the kitchen. Again, brand new windows, a little bit more lighting. The ceilings in this property are really tall, which makes the unit look larger. This is gonna be one of the largest one-bedroom units probably in Plant City, Florida. Another couple things I wanna talk about the property is obviously the exterior. A couple things you wanna look at when you purchase multifamily real estate is their parking. What's around you? What is the neighborhood like? You're appealing to tenants. And then as the resale of the investor reselling the property, I'm also appealing to a specific type of investor. So here we have full-size washer and dryers, a kitchen, a bedroom, and huge ceilings. I don't even know the depth of the ceilings, but they're extremely large. So again, unit in the front, unit in the back, ample parking and green space. It's an amazing piece of property. When you're flipping properties that you're going to place tenants in, the strategy is entirely different than when flipping a single family home that buyer is actually gonna live in. In a rental property, you wanna think about multiple things. Colors on your walls. We like to use Sherwin-Williams Repost Gray because it hides dirt, and if tenants are touching or they have little kids or opening lots of doors, you wanna think about all of that. The color scheme in this property is Sherwin-Williams Repost Gray on the walls, and we're doing all matte black, door hinges, door frames, sink faucets, and cabinet knobs. We also have a full-size shower, and we added an additional full-size stackable washer and dryer in each unit, which again increases value, allowing you to raise rental rates, getting a higher cash-on-cash return for the investor at the end of the day. We have super large bedrooms in these units, as well as extremely deep closets that we're putting custom closet organizers in. When you're again thinking about a tenant, what are feasibility things that they like? What makes an apartment functional? They want lots of storage. Here we also have a loft space above that has ample storage that they can store totes or additional holiday items. Thinking about those things for resale purposes are super important because you can again continue to increase rents. These units, we originally thought we would rent for about $11.50, and now we'll probably rent them for about $13.50 a piece, leaving an over 10% cash flow for the investor that purchases this property. This is unit number 2. Believe it or not, this was actually a chimney that we demoed. We reframed out this wall to separate the 2 units. I'm currently standing in what could be a living room. And if you walk with me over here, we now have an open kitchen. Again, there is some slanting in the ceilings. So we actually had a bathroom here before, and now we've reconfigured the bathroom to a different space, making it more feasible, giving the tenant a nice entryway into their bathroom, open kitchen and living room. making the space feel more open and again, just more feasible for them to live and do day-to-day tasks while they're living in their apartment. So again, now we're standing in bedroom of unit number 2. What's cool about a duplex is when you're thinking about a buyer, you could be selling into an investor that wants to rent both units, or someone could actually house hack. They can get a conventional FHA or VA loan on the duplex, live in one side, rent out the other, and pay their mortgage. So huge tip that you need to write down in your notebook is when you're flipping these properties, make sure that if you're redoing electrical, plumbing, etc., you're pulling proper permits and they get proper inspections. Because if I do sell to a conventional or retail buyer that wants to live here, that inspection process is going to be more intense. What you don't want to do is put all the money into your project, not do it the right way, and then on the back end have issues selling the property. What I love about this duplex is that the front tenant gets to enter from the front and the back tenant has a private entry from the back. This space can, believe it or not, be utilized. Tenants have bikes that they want to pull their bikes in. They may have, want to put a nice little mudroom storage closet here with coats and hanging items. We also reconfigured this and again moved the bathroom, which was originally located on the other side of the unit. This bathroom is massive. Massive shower space. Again, we have a full-size washer and dryer. So lots of amenities that we can promote, again, causing us to be able to increase rents. And throughout the years, whether someone house hacks and lives here and they want this tenant to pay their mortgage or vice versa, or again, cash flowing on both units. This is gonna be a turnkey property for an investor or maybe a first-time home buyer that wants to do nothing. All new electrical, all new plumbing, all new HVAC, which we are putting mini splits in. I do want to talk about that a little bit. Mini splits are units that do heat and cool. When you're flipping real estate, even in Florida, make sure you know per county or city which ones require a heat source. The heat source also has to be hardwired. You could get flagged on an appraisal or an inspection for having just a window unit and a space heater. There are liability issues, insurance issues that you need to be mindful of when you're flipping multifamily real estate. Dude, we crushed!